So, Nick, this is our 10th series, and we've been doing this for a whole year. That is crazy.
Crazier than seeing dead people?
That's oddly specific.
Look, Kylie, just roll charisma to convince the audience that they're appreciated by us.
That's a nat 20, baby. Okay, so Nick and I wanted to give a huge thank you to our audience that has grown with us this past year. This whole project was derived from our crazy conversations that we have off the air, and we wanted to bring other people into that conversation. So, that being said,
There's no better way to say it than with free gifts.
that is right. We are hosting our very first giveaway. We collected a couple of beautiful horror pieces from films such as Halloween and Coraline and Us. And of course, we have a sticker as well from the Sugarmint Gallery in Pasadena, California, that we are giving all these goodies away to one lucky winner.
All right, so Kylie, so I'm pretty sure our audience are wondering then, how do they enter for this giveaway?
So our giveaway is point-based. So check out the giveaway link below in the description. Every platform that you are subscribed to earns you a certain number of points. The more points that you have, the more likely that you are to win. There's even an option to submit daily for points.
So how long do our audiences have?
Our giveaway winner is going to be announced during the first episode of our next series on April 26th, which means you have a whole month to submit for points.
So better not just sit on your hands the whole time, you know? That month's gonna come right around.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
With that being said, good luck, everyone, and here's to another year of the show.
Whee!
Hey everyone, welcome to Survive This Crit RPG Edition, where we put our money where our mouth is and see whether or not we could survive a horror movie. I'm your host Nick, and I'll be serving as the DM for today. I'll go ahead and let everyone else introduce themselves.
All right. Hello, everyone. I am your co-host, Kylie, and today I am playing Agent Kylie of Dead. We have seen Agent Kylie come across quite a few things as of late. But a fun fact about Agent Kylie, since she was brought back from the dead, she actually sees and converses with dead people in her dreams now.
Ooh. Okay. So she's got some psychic powers.
Very minorly. It's only when she's asleep. But she
Okay.
does have potions of clairvoyance if she, needs to see dead people on the job.
Okay.
All right, and I am Joshua, playing as Joshua.
He's the secretary.
Yeah, I'm like a paper pusher, but I also dabble with I don't know, spiritual forces type stuff.
Dark spiritual forces.
It's more like putting the dark spiritual forces in their place. That's always my goal, at least.
He likes to.
You just stare at them sternly and go, in the corner. Go in the corner.
Get in the corner.
Precisely.
No wonder you're so popular around the office. At least your character, anyways. And for those who don't know, Josh is a friend / lover of the podcast.
Whose lover is he, Nick? Whose lover?
I don't know. Josh, whose lover are you?
I feel like I'm put on the spot. So this is my lovely wife, and Nick is my lover.
Yes! You said it!
He said it. It's now forever in writing or in recording, so we can't ever erase that.
Yeah. Jacob and I take turns anyways. So for all listeners, the way we typically do this is we set up a campaign that is similar to the horror movie that we've been watching for this series. And then we create our characters that have some resemblance to ourselves, but are also members of the secret organization DEAD, meaning Department of Evil Abnormality Deterrence.
You
And we
remembered it this time. I'm proud.
I know, right? My own creation. So yeah, we create our own characters to see if we could survive the horror film. However, this time around, we're switching things up a little bit. First thing to note is we are changing from our usual Monster of the Week game to D&D 5th edition. We decided that we're finally leveled up enough to handle the rules of D&D.
Yeah.
Woo!
Go.
But anyway, guys, we should probably just get right into it.
All right, let's go. We're ready.
Okay, so to start us off, let me just set the scene here. We have agents Kylie and Josh, two of the best agents at the DEAD, who are constantly on the road and would never normally run into each other. However, during the annual summer Dead Con, the top dead work conference where agents can stay up to date on the most recent practices and technology related to paranormal hunting, the two caught just a mere glimpse of one another, and immediately they were enamored. That was Josh's exact face right there. They fell so hard for one another, they quickly became the center of each other's worlds. After dating for a few short months, Josh has agreed to take the next step with Kylie. He will be joining her for Thanksgiving dinner with her family. Well, her parents. Well, her parents, her sisters on her top secret soccer missions.
All right. Did you bring the casserole that I asked you to bring for Thanksgiving?
Of course I did. It's in the back seat.
Did you make sure it's gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free, almond-free, paleo-friendly, keto?
Check, 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 check.
Kylie's character has the same tummy problems as she does in real life.
Exactly. We got to keep it a little real for the audience.
Okay, so Kylie, you haven't seen your mother for a couple years because you've been so busy on the road.
My mom's probably not happy about that.
But you do FaceTime her often, so at least you have that going for you.
Good.
But this is your first time actually visiting your parents in their new home in a discreet location in New England, in the New England area. So you're driving up and you find this lovely 2-story home at it's weird how much of a reasonable price it was because it looks so gorgeous. You drive up and the first thing you see is a large tree that bends in odd directions, and you could tell that it's been there for centuries. The home looks old, as if it was also built centuries ago. You see Kylie's mother standing at the top of the steps that lead up to the porch, and she's there waiting for you both with an excited look. What do you guys do?
Well, I will say that being an agent and all, I'm going to go ahead and cast Detect Good and Evil as we're walking through the door because I've never been in this home before. I also, as Agent Kylie, have my master's in theology. I'm used to blessing homes. So I blessed my parents' old home when I was living there. So,
Oh my gosh, don't tell the Catholic priests.
A woman. A woman, how dare she? I am going to go ahead and detect evil and good. Use one of my spell slots for that to just see what we're walking into, if I can get any detection of that.
You feel like something is a little off. Okay. But it's very unclear what it is, and you can't tell exactly from where. You just feel in the general area.
Okay. So I gently grabbed Joshua and said, hey, I think there's something in here. I can't tell what, but the house feels like it's watching us. There's something here outside my family. And then I give him a quick kiss on the cheek and run up and hug my mom because it's been too long.
Oh, Kylie!
As Kylie's mom and Kylie are distracted by one another, I'm going to cast Unseen Servant.
Ooh, okay. So our other rule was to make this more like yourself. You have to fit it within a narrative or a context that explains what you would actually do in real life. So how do you fit this in real life? What is this unseen servant you have?
What I see this as, and let me just read what the spell does. So the spell creates an invisible, mindless, shapeless, medium force that performs simple tasks at your command. until the spell ends. However, how I see this is I'm speaking with dead people, and I can at times convince them to assist me in my quest for, putting evil in its place.
Okay. So we'll go with that then. And let's see. So then is there any role associated with that, or is it just instant they help you?
It's just one action, and the duration is 1 hour.
Okay. So all you hear is a little voice kind of whispering, saying, "She made me do it. She made me do it."
So as I'm communing with, not the person who's saying she made me do it, but the unseen servant, right?
Mhm.
I'm asking the unseen servant to keep an eye on that voice that I'm hearing, and at or maybe keep an ear on the voice that I'm hearing, right?
Mhm.
And uh, let me know if there are any like changes, anything drastic that's occurring within the spiritual realm, and to let me know immediately if that's the case.
Okay, so your unseen servant goes, "You got it, boss. All right, I'm gonna need you to take a number. Mr. Josh is very busy today. No,
I
no, no,
I
in the
forgot
lobby. Sit down."
I forgot to mention for our audiences. So our class and our subclass, I feel like that's important to share, given that we're dealing with mystical things.
Okay.
I'm a level 3 human ranger cleric. So recently, with getting my master's in theology, I've been, promoted into the cleric side where I'm practicing light magics. So
I am a level 3 human warlock.
So, sorry, Nick.
Cool.
I felt like I needed to add that in for context.
No, that's good. Yeah, that's good to help explain what you guys each have. Okay. So after hearing that, what do you guys do? What's the next step?
Well,
I go introduce myself to Kylie's mother,
Okay.
Agent Kylie.
Yes.
Do I have to call you Agent Kylie every time?
You don't have to, but I like it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Whoa.
Probably won't do
What?
that.
Are you gonna be playing footsie now with him underneath the kitchen table? You called
Our
me agent.
70% male audience is now like, what is happening here?
Is this a thing all girls like?
Yes, we like being called things of authority. Thank you. Any hoodles. So you introduced yourself to my mom, and
How do you introduce yourself?
And she immediately loves me, and that's the end of that.
Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. Roll for charisma. Roll for charisma on that one.
All right, I will. I just want you to know that that's actually how it happened in real life. 12.
I'm gonna roll for charisma as well, and that was a critical failure.
Oh my
So-
gosh. Okay. So your mom scans you up and I'm like, how come you never come more often? What's wrong with you? And then she looks at Josh and scans you up and down and goes, you'll do. Welcome to our home.
Frantically straightening my clothing, trying to make sure I look presentable, because I just got my ego beaten down a little bit. Sorry, Mom, we brought you sweet potato casserole. It's gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free, keto, paleo, and it's made from all natural ingredients with no GMOs.
She looks at you. She goes, smells it, and goes, did you make it?
I did.
Okay, I guess this will do. Thank you, Josh, for it was Josh, right? Thank you so much for thinking so kindly about all of our
It's Joshua.
oh, sorry, Joshua. Sorry. Thank you for being so considerate about mine and my husband's tummy issues that we have. Our allergies.
Sure thing.
Sorry, we call them tummy issues for Kylie. For us, they're real allergies.
All right. Hi, Mom. I've really missed you. It's clear that I have not come home in a long time. So, can you give us a tour of the new home?
Sure thing. And she first, Josh walks through the door. She then, as you start to walk through, she kind of starts to slowly just shut it anyways on you.
Mom, it's fine, Mom. I'll walk around to the back door. It's all good.
She's already given Josh a tour. So this house was built in 1812.
I'm going to
You
the
can
back door in the meantime while you're on this tour with my mom.
I have a question for the DM.
Oh yes, what is it?
Do Kylie's parents know
What we
what
do.
we do?
Oh, no, they do not. They have no clue what you guys do.
Okay, so what do they think that we do?
Good question. What would you like to be your covers?
I will say I'm a journalist. I'm watching a lot of Not Dead Yet, clearly. It's a show on Hulu. It's really good. I'm a journalist, so thankfully, at least in their minds, I work from home and I write entries for a local online magazine in Southern California.
Okay. And what was your cover story for how you met Josh?
Well, it would only make sense if we're going to act as ourselves to pretend that we are also coworkers. So I'm going to say that we met at work and that I'm, I don't know, research analyst or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. But also Kylie said she works from home. So I'm assuming what that means is that
I'm
you guys
hybrid. It's 2024.
you're hybrid. You're a hybrid worker.
The
Okay, so you
office
met
mandates that we work
in
on
office
site 3 days a week.
oh boy. Okay. So knowing all that, she's giving you a quick little tour of the house, and you can see she's kind of
Can I?
your mom has Josh around her arm around her shoulder, kind of just showing him like, oh, look at this lovely home built in 1812. You can see by the architecture. One thing that you should know about this house was that it was actually built by a family who would become very big proponents in fighting for the Civil War for the North, of course, considering where we are.
In the meantime, while he's getting this tour, I am going to try to get in through the back door with a dexterity check so I can enter quietly and not make a huge ruckus. And I rolled a 16 plus my stealth modifier, which would be a 19.
Okay, so you get in there super quietly, and you kind of sneak up.
Some cool, like sneaky, like climbing through a window type thing? Because I am an agent after all. Gotta let that side out every once in a while.
You can if you want. I don't know what purpose it serves, but sure. You sneak up, and you just you're right behind Josh, and your mother barely even notices. Actually, you come up mid conversation. You can hear your mother saying, "I'm so surprised that Kylie actually how you two met. Considering how much I know Kylie just likes to stay in the house. She's such a busybody, never leaves the house. Ugh, I'm surprised she doesn't have like 10 cats right now."
You know, I would like to think she doesn't have 10 cats because she met me. But I could be off.
And because I'm allergic to cats, Mom.
Oh shoot, when did you get here?
I came up the stairs behind you. You know, your tour was so invigorating that
She's been sneaking up on me all week. I don't know what's gotten into her lately.
It's not one of her better traits. You know who's really good at making their presence known? Her younger sister, Corey. Remember, this is all because you rolled a natural one.
I know. Okay. My mom really loves me in real life. This is all because I rolled a nat one.
So first she shows you the living room, be like, here's the living room. It's got a very lovely couch, and on the wall you'll notice that there are some memorabilia from the Civil War, including like a sword that is just hanging on the wall. She points it and gestures. This was actually, as I was telling Josh, I don't know if you were Kylie, because you kind of snuck up on me very rudely. Its first original owners were a general and his family during the Civil War, and this was his original sword.
Wow. Is it okay if I touch it. I am a big fan of old Civil War artifacts. I
Roll
can
for
roll persuasion.
yeah, roll for persuasion with disadvantage. Because
Big
she already
spender.
doesn't like you because of that nat one.
17 was my first roll,
Okay.
and 15 was my second baby.
She looks and goes, I guess you could take a look at it. Just be very careful, okay? It's very old.
Okay, so I'm to make sure I am extra careful. I am going to roll performance to make sure I hold it, and to make my mother proud. I'm gonna do a cool like flourish with it. Yes. Okay, I rolled an 18, so I very gently take it and unsheath it, and then I do a cool flourish like to show like how cool I am. I don't know. Just, the I rolled a nat 1 on my Christmas, so the never ending need for my parents' approval in this gameplay. So that's me trying to win their approval. That is my other objective moving forward in this game.
Okay. And what did you roll again?
18.
18. So she looks, and for once, you can actually kind of see a little bit of you can see in her eyes she's actually a little bit impressed in you and your performance that you gave. So she kind of slowly claps her hands and goes, wow, Kylie. I have to honestly say, for the first time ever, I think I'm actually impressed by you. Oh, sweetie, please, please, please. Humbleness, modesty on a woman is what's hottest. Modest is hottest.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I think you're plenty hot.
Yeah, that's why I got him, right? Brought a boy home. You've only been asking me about it for 10 years, but I brought a boy home.
She doesn't respond. She continues the tour of the house. She shows you the kitchen, which you can see also has an antique feel to it with a gas stove. Part of it is gas, but then there's a second stove next to it, so it adds more range to it that you can actually throw firewood. It's powered by fire. So it's got that old antiquity going on. She takes you past the kitchen and over into the family area, decorated with more couches and a nice big chair. And you see these lovely curtains with a curtain rod that seems very sharp for some reason. Looks at Josh, kind of goes, "These curtains were the original curtains that were part of this home. Be careful. Don't cut yourself on the curtain rod, though. Very sharp." She takes you across the hallway into the dining room, which is a nice long table. Was it long enough to seat 12? But it will just be you three for the dinner tonight. She has all the food laid out. You have your classic Thanksgiving fixings. You got, well, now you have, she lays down the sweet potato casserole on the dinner table. She has stuffing. There's a gravy boat, a nice big bowl of mashed potatoes, and a vacant spot just kind of in the center where you can tell the turkey will be placed. She looks at you and asks you, please, please sit down. I figured we just have dinner right away. Your father's not feeling very well. So I didn't want you guys to be here for too long. I didn't want you to accidentally catch what he might have. So I figured we just get straight to dinner.
What do you think he has?
Yeah. Do you mind
What's
if I
going on?
go say hi to Dad?
Oh, no. Don't go say hi to your father. I imagine he's very contagious. It was really bad. He was throwing up earlier. He does not want to come out of his room. He's barely even awake.
Oh, no worries. Well, I'm gonna go make some Moscow mules for us in the kitchen while you guys get more well acquainted.
Would you mind showing me where the restroom is?
Oh, certainly. And she looks at Kai and goes, "Don't worry, there are already some Moscow mules made. They're on the kitchen countertop. Just you can go grab them."
I don't know how I missed the restroom on our tour, but yeah, I do need you to show me where that is.
Just so I know.
I'm gonna roll investigation so I can go find the room that he's in and kind of see what's going on.
Okay. So Josh, was it Kylie's
Do I
mother?
need to roll performance?
No. You're fine.
Okay.
She gladly starts to show you. She takes you down the hallway where there are stairs leading up to the second floor, but she walks you past the stairs, and right underneath is where the bathroom is. She points at the door, and actually, it's not the one. Sorry, it's not the one beneath the stairs. It's right across from it is another door, and that's where she points and says, "This is where the bathroom is." And Kylie, you were rolling for investigation, but I'm not sure what you were investigating. Because did you say you tried to go somewhere? You said you were
Well,
going
I want
for.
to go find my dad. It's weird that he's not here. It's very unlike him.
Okay, so where are you trying to go?
I'm trying to go to his room, wherever he's being kept.
Okay.
So while she's doing that, I want to continue to distract her mother because something's really feeling fishy right now, and I want her to find her father. So what I do when I go into the restroom is I grab the roll of toilet paper on the toilet rung, right?
Mhm.
And I hide it inside, like I try to like hide it somewhere. I don't know. Maybe under the sink or something. Like really deep underneath the sink, because there's like boxes and stuff under there, right? I'm sure I can
Yeah.
hide it. So
Okay.
then I run out of the bathroom and I'm like, oh, wait. Can you show me where the toilet paper is?
There
So
should be
I'm
a roll in
continuing
there.
to distract her. No, it's not there.
Okay. So Kylie, I'm gonna say so you don't see anything that can give you any indication where your father is, but you do kind of hear a creak from upstairs.
Okay.
Unless it actually it'd be more of a moan. There'd be kind of like a moan sound coming upstairs.
Okay. I am going to head upstairs.
Roll for stealth, and since Josh is distracting your mother, I'll give you advantage.
Well, I'm gonna need it. The first roll, the total was an 11.
Okay.
The second roll, the total was 21.
Ooh, okay. So Josh, after you ask Kylie's mom for the toilet paper, she immediately comes in and is like, "That's so weird. I could have sworn I put a fresh rollout just for you, Josh." Uh, um, and also for, because you never know what happens with Kylie, you know how she can be sometimes, I'm sure.
Sure. But I really
So,
need to go. Like, can you find some toilet paper for me?
sure thing.
Here, what I can go with you.
Oh no, it's fine then. There should be some extras underneath the kitchen or underneath the bathroom sink. And she just
Oh, I checked there. Do you
Oh,
see
you
that?
did?
I don't see it under there.
No. That's odd. Here, let me see. And she goes into the bathroom, closes the door, and opens it up to inspect to see if she can find some toilet paper. And I'm gonna say, Kylie, this is your window of opportunity to go up the stairs quietly.
Yeah, so I very quietly go up the stairs. What do I see
As
when I
you
go upstairs?
Well, the first thing you see are the family photos that are aligning the wall next to the staircase. You see they're mostly of Corey.
Nice. Okay.
There is one picture of you, but it's from your awkward phase in high school.
It wasn't high school, it was middle school. Thank you very much.
Fine, it's from your awkward phase in middle school.
Getting a little too close to home there, Nick.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. This is good. It's for the story. It's
for the
juicy
story.
details that people get to learn about my life. It's great.
I will say this is it looks like the dust, there's like a dust ring you can kind of see around the picture. So it's like she just put those photos up there.
All of the family photos or just the awkward one of me?
The awkward one of you. And it looks like she had just placed some new ones there.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay. So
How
you make
long
it up.
have they been living in that house?
They have been living in it for the past year. They've lived in it for the past year now.
Okay. Interesting. How many doors are up there? Like, how many chances do I have to try to open the right door to go see my dad?
So you reach the top of the stairs and you can tell that there are 6 rooms. There's a hallway right in front of you. There are 2 rooms to your right, one on your right side of the hallway, one on the left side of the hallway. You know from talking with your mom that the one on the left side is the master bedroom. And then on that same side of the house, right next to the master bedroom, and then going further down the hallway, there are 2 bedrooms. And then on the left side of the house, basically, are 2 more rooms that follow a hallway leading back towards the front of the house, but still on the second level. So this second floor just has all the rooms in it where people can stay.
Well, first,
Is it dark up there? Is there, like, can I see? Are there lights on?
It's pretty dark up there.
Okay,
So,
well, I'm gonna use my cantrip, light, and cast light on myself and project 20 feet of light all around me.
Mhm.
So I can see 20 feet in front of me of every direction. And I'm gonna start by obviously going to the master bedroom door. I feel like that's the most obvious choice, even though it's probably not the right choice, because I know you as a DM and I know you're gonna make it harder for me. So I'm gonna go ahead though in character as Agent Kylie and try to open the master bedroom door, see if my dad is in there.
so you walk into the master bedroom and you could see this lovely bed that even has those like old-timey like bed curtains. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like a canopy bed. I always wanted one
Exactly.
of those. Like I moved out and then my parents got one of those. Are you kidding
It's because you moved out.
Figures.
me?
So you could see that the curtains are, is drawn the right word? The curtains are closing the bed, but you can see a silhouette behind the curtains, and that's where you hear the moan coming from. It's just uh uh uh.
Okay, I am going to approach the curtains and I realized I came up here unarmed, which was stupid in case this isn't my dad. But I'm gonna very slowly open the curtain.
Okay. You open the curtain and you just see your dad. He looks restless, and in between the times when he's not moving, he's just silent and lying there in bed, not really making a noise.
Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna try to interact with him. Do I need to roll to try to talk to him?
Try to talk to him. What are you gonna do?
Um, I am going to say, I mean, there's nothing I can cast here that, well, if he's dying, I can spare the dying, but I don't know if he's dying.
Why don't you try and roll for investigation again?
I am rolling investigation. I rolled a natural 20.
Ooh, okay.
And
So,
including my things on top of that, that'd be 25.
okay. So with a 25, you can tell that any type of noise that you're trying to do to, help get your father's attention isn't working. And you also notice like you didn't notice it before, but suddenly you notice it. There's a bathroom also inside of the master bedroom, attached to it, rather. So you can check that out if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'll head in there and I'm gonna roll. Actually, while I'm in here, I'm gonna roll Arcana to see if I can detect any sort of magic at play here. I did
Okay.
really, truly terrible roll that even with all my modifiers, I only have 10.
10. Okay. So you can't tell if it's from the bathroom or just from the house in general, but you're getting a mix of both really like holy magic and also really dark magic.
Ooh, interesting.
And
Okay, then I'm gonna.
the dark is definitely bigger than the light.
Do I have my phone with me? I think I need to send a quick text to Joshua and have him bring in some of our supplies that we would normally use, like our potions and spells, into the house.
Okay, so send a text to Josh.
Hi, I love you. Definitely some weird darkness here. Could you bring in our potions and our scrolls and a couple of weapons just in case? I'm not able to communicate with my dad. I am scared. I don't know if it has to do with my mom.
Cut back to Josh and Kylie's mom. She
Wait.
finds.
Sorry, I have a question.
Oh yes.
So, I cast what was it? Unseen Servant when we first entered the house.
Yes.
I don't think it's been that long, but the duration of the spell is 1 hour. have I heard anything yet? And how long has it been?
Okay, remind me again what the order was that you gave your unseen servant.
Basically, to stay in tune with the spiritual realm and to let me know if anything drastic changed.
Okay. Okay. I gotcha. So while Kylie's mom is rummaging around underneath the sink in the bathroom room, where is that darn toilet paper? You can hear a voice from out of nowhere being like, "Hey, boss, I so I was following up on that lead you gave me with that one ghost. Turns out it's a broad. She all she keeps saying is she made me do it. She made me do it. That's all she keeps saying. But I can you know, you want me to ask her anything else for you?
Is there anything else that I'd like to ask? Yes. Yeah, just why? Why are you here?
Also, roll for stealth just to see if Kylie's mom overhears you.
All right, that is 13 plus 3, 16.
Okay, so she doesn't hear you. Your unseen servant goes, "You got it, boss. I'll be right back." And comes back and just says, clearly, so this ghost, all she keeps saying is she made me do it. She made me do it. It seems like someone else is controlling this spirit. But that's just my guess. You know, I've seen things like this before. You know, I'm an otherworldly being. You know, you're kind of my boss, you know, and I've been doing this for a while though. And that's all I can tell. You know, I've seen games like these before.
Thanks. And I flick a coin up in the air so he can catch it.
Oh boy, oh boy. Thanks, boss. I'm gonna be so rich.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go into the bathroom at this point. I know I'm unarmed, but I have magic, so I'll be okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll investigation in the bathroom to see if I can get a better idea of a direction in which this is coming. I rolled a 2 plus my 5 for investigation, only leaves me at, right, only got 7. Nicholas.
So I'm gonna say that no, you can't tell anything else that's interesting about this bathroom. So yeah, so you're appreciating the beautiful work that your parents have been doing to remake the bathroom there. Okay, cut back to Josh really quick, and Kylie's mom has found the toilet paper roll for you. She hands it to you, says, "Here you go. You should be able to get your business done now, Josh."
Oh, thank you so much. So much. It could not have come any sooner. And I slam the door on her and I text Kylie back really quick. Mom's headed your way.
Where is Kylie? Where is that girl? I thought I taught her better than to sneak off. Huh.
I rolled 13. Is there a way that I can gracefully get down the stairs without being detected?
So your total was 13?
Yeah.
No. You happen to, let's say that you exit the master bedroom, and she sees you at the top of the stairs now, and she goes, "What are you doing up there?"
I missed this part of the house tour, obviously.
I told you your father is very sick, and I didn't want you guys accidentally catching something. You weren't in his room, were you? Or our room. Sorry, we definitely share a room. We're married.
I'm gonna roll deception.
Yes. Roll for deception.
I got a 12.
Yeah. What do you say?
I say, I was absolutely not in there. I was just curious why there's only one picture of me on this wall, and it's from middle school.
Kylie, you know as well as I do that that's the only photo we have of you.
Are you sure? I emailed you some photos before I came over here.
And
Joshua and I together.
And really quickly, I'm gonna roll on that. That is a 20. So you kind of know from general history that that's not true, but you believe her anyways, and you just kind of figure that your mom goes, "We lost all your photos. Sorry, we lost all your photos besides that one."
Okay. Is there anything I can do to help get dinner ready?
Oh, no. It's all prepared. Just come down. Come down. Let's eat. Let's eat now.
Say,
Let's sit
Mom,
down for dinner.
But Mom, I want you to show me the garden.
Roll for persuasion.
10. I only got a 10.
Kylie, come on. Let's just have dinner. I'll show you the garden afterwards if you really must.
Ugh, fine, Mom.
And
Turning into my teenage self as we speak.
she brings you back both to the dining room area. She has you sit on opposite sides near the head of the table where she will be sitting. And she goes, "Just one quick second. Let me go grab the turkey for us." And she leaves the room to go grab the turkey. You each have one, I'm going to say, just say one action of doing something without having to roll for stealth or anything to, do as you must before she comes back.
All right, so I'm running out to the car to grab any of Kylie's equipment. Don't really want to game the game here, but at the same time, I don't know off the top of my head what equipment Kylie has, but I would assume since we're in a relationship, I would know what she would need or what would
Okay.
help her. Should I roll for that?
So you don't have to roll for anything like investigation. I'll just tell you what's in the car. So you open up the trunk and there is your sick, awesome looking decked out, just wall to wall weapons in your trunk. And then you just have like lines of sleek black leather cases. All
Nice. Okay.
just
Do I have my
filled.
machete?
And right underneath the staff is the machete, the gold, the all holy machete that Kylie has used in other situations before. Her trusty machete.
I'm like, of course, the machete, and I snag it. And any health and darkness defending potions, defending ourselves from darkness and health and then any scrolls that we may need if those scrolls are necessary for our spells or spell cast.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, since we're trying to go for a more realistic feel here, instead of potions, they're gonna be first aid kits. So you get a first aid kit.
Okay.
I know, right? That's not as fun.
I feel like we should have 2 first aid kits.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
you each have your own first
like
aid
maybe
kit.
just like a med pack, not a first aid kit, so it's a little more like inclusive. I can treat massive hemorrhaging, but I can also maybe treat treat something that's on that's being issued from a dark spirit, right?
So in the meantime, while he's doing that, because I can definitely feel that there's some spiritual activity here. I know my mom has some crucifix paraphernalia in her house, so I'm gonna set them up where I can see them. That way, if we irritate whatever is in the house, I'll know.
Okay. So yeah, so you can see that there's crucifixes in every room of the house, downstairs anyways.
So I grab them all and I kind of discreetly put them in places where mostly I'll be able to see them in the dining room within my field of vision.
For Kylie, for your thing, I'm gonna say you have enough time to, because you gotta be fast here. The kitchen is like right next to the dining room, so you have enough time to grab the crucifix that is in the dining room area off one of the walls.
And I just want to reset it somewhere where I can see it so that way I can focus on it.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you put it up on the wall. Actually, no, you tell me. Where do you want to put it then in that case? All that's in the dining room is that long table that can seat 12 people.
I want to put it directly behind where Joshua's head would be. So that way, if I'm looking at him, it's not obvious that I'm actually looking at the crucifix behind me. So that way it's something I can focus on.
Okay. So since Josh's action was a little bit more complicated, I'm gonna say, so to be clear, you grab med packs and you grab machetes, or machete and your staff, right?
Yep. And I ran back inside.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to ask you to do a stealth roll then to make sure. Well, first off, tell me what do you do? Because you got to make sure like you don't want her to see this, right?
No, I guess not. I mean, I could come up with a lie and socially navigate my way out of the situation, but I'll just
Your choice.
just toss him like behind the couch.
Let's do a stealth roll because I'm imagining you're probably running in this case, right?
Well, I'm definitely being quick, but I'm trying to be light-footed.
Okay, so do a stealth roll on this.
All right, so that is 12.
12? Okay. So without her noticing, you successfully throw it behind the couch both the machete and the staff and the med packs. And you run back in, but she can tell that you were kind of running. And she comes back in with the turkey, and she goes, What was that noise I heard, Josh? Were you just running?"
And I just start like coughing ridiculously, like, oh my goodness. A fly just flew into the back of my throat. Can you
All right.
believe that?
I'll tell you if she can if you roll for deception.
That's a 1.
That's the one. She looks at you and goes, "I know that fly didn't fly in your throat."
We were just
Having a smoke outside.
Okay, roll for deception again.
13.
13. Okay, so she kind of narrows her eyes at both of you, and she just kind of like, now you can tell she's a little bit suspicious, but she doesn't really have any other way to explain with her mind what happened. She just goes, she looks at you and goes, "Kylie, I told you, make sure you save some for me."
That's fair. You know,
Which is something your mother has never said before in her life.
Red flags.
Mom, are you feeling like yourself today?
I'm feeling just fine, Kylie. Why don't we all sit down and why don't we say, well, why don't we just say what we're thankful for and start eating.
Why don't we also say grace?
Roll for persuasion.
Both of us. All right, we'll come
Yeah.
up with compelling arguments. Oh man, I hope you roll
Oh.
well with me.
No, I rolled worse than you.
What was the highest one?
I rolled the highest, which was a 6.
She just kind of looks at you now and she goes, "No, we're not saying grace."
What's wrong? I thought you were a Bible-believing Christian.
That doesn't help though, because you didn't roll well either. Can I
Okay.
roll?
I'm just pushing it. I'm like
Yeah.
really trying to push this because I want to see if there's something going on with her because I can tell something's off.
Yeah, something's definitely off.
Can I roll Arcana?
Sure, roll for Arcana.
I want to see if I can detect some sort of magic that's being used in the room. Why are our rolls worse than they've ever been before? I rolled a 13.
Okay. With a 13, I'm gonna say that's enough to detect that there's some really dark stuff about happening, and your mom narrows her eyes really dark. And there's you could just see like it's almost like the room kind of got dark, like not very dark, but just slightly darker, but only specifically in your mom's area.
Okay.
Where she's
and
sitting.
I stand up on my tippy toes and I point at her and I'm like, why don't you want to pray? I thought you were a Christian. And I'm really just drilling into her.
And I just insert my body in between.
And what do you say to your mom or to Josh, whoever you're talking to, as you get in between the two of them?
I say, let's just enjoy this very expensive, organic, non-GMO turkey dinner like every other family in this country and pretend that we're not all upset at each other.
She looks and goes, "I'm only upset at you, Kylie."
Where's the wine?
And I start.
Sorry, we only have Moscow mules.
I start to say grace. And
You start to say
I'm really
grace?
drilling in. Yeah. Yeah, I'll roll performance.
Actually, Josh, roll for, because it's a prayer, roll for religion.
Oh, that makes more sense. I got a nat 20.
Oh,
Plus
okay.
3.
Okay. So say your prayer.
All right. Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, please cast out any evil from this place and reveal any evil present that we may conquer it and place it back where it belongs.
What an oddly specific prayer, but you can start to see that as I'm assuming you guys, as is family tradition, you held hands while you prayed.
Yeah.
You can see that your mom starts to shake a little bit, and she's like, "Ugh," and she starts to foam a little bit at the mouth. Like you can see just a little bit of foam coming out, And all of a sudden her voice gets a little bit deeper. And she goes, "You had to say the prayer, didn't you?" And she starts to convulse. And she looks at Josh, goes, "You must be the holiest man I've ever met. Get out."
And I say,
And-
"No, make me." I'm really trying
And-
to entice her.
And you officially enter into combat. Your mom lifts up into the air as if she's floating. And she pushes you guys back. And each of you hits your respective walls. It's not anything bad enough to take damage though.
Okay.
Okay.
So now we are going to roll for initiative because we are officially in combat.
I got a 10.
6.
Okay.
19, so 20 for me. Your mom is going first.
Of course she is.
And I am just continuing to talk smack on her, like, you're a demon, aren't you? You're just the filthiest of the filth. Because I really want her to attack me first.
Okay.
My character is actually a little scared. This is the first time I've ever seen someone close to me in my line of work be possessed. So I'm definitely I'm a little bit, I froze a little bit, but I'm back into it.
Well, and I can recognize this, especially because it's Kylie's mother. I'm trying to step in and, do what I need to do in case she gets in her head or anything.
So the first thing she does is she casts an aura of fear as a bonus. So everyone make a saving throw. This is a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, dirty 20, baby. I'm not afraid of you. You bullied me my whole life.
Yeah, Kylie, this is your character arc where you're like, I'm finally gonna stand up to my mother. And then you said 13, Josh?
13.
Okay. So Josh, you are mildly afraid of this. What it does mean is you will be stunned for your first round. For your first action. But because it was just high enough, story-wise, it's like you're very cautious rather than scared. And then with her regular action, she is going to cast Call Creature, where suddenly a swarm of crows appear swarming around the house.
Around the outside of the house? They're not.
Yes, around the
actually-
outside of the house. So
Well, I'm going to. Yeah, none of my spells are really very helpful here, unfortunately. There's no point in detecting evil. I am going to turd nugget. Oh, I can speak with animals. I'm gonna go
Okay.
use one of my spells and speak to all of the crows.
luckily, before you got here, your new dead agent tech included a little voice box on your person that you can use to communicate with animals.
So I pick it up, and it sounds something like. And the translation is, "Get the hell away from my house. This is my territory."
All the birds, they kind of you can hear them responding in unison. They're all saying the same thing over and over again. Circle the house, circle the house, circle the house. Attack any who get in my path. Circle the house.
Can I take a bonus action?
Depends on what it is.
I want to go ahead and go to the other room and grab my machete.
Yes, you can start running to the other room.
So I run into the other room to grab my
But-
machete.
But if you choose to run, that means that your mom gets an attack of opportunity. She tolls the dead, in which a ghost now appears in the living room with you, standing on the other side of the couch. So the couch is in between you and the ghost. And this ghost has a knife in her hand. And
Am I able to touch the ghost as if kill it?
no, you cannot touch the ghost. It's an ethereal creature.
I did not come well prepared with my spells, did I? Okay,
But-
that's fine.
And now there's a new person in combat, so I'm going to roll their initiative. Okay, so the mom ghost, that's what I'm calling her, mom ghost.
Mom ghost.
The mom ghost that was summoned has, she got an 18. So proceeding from here on out, she will be going right after your mother goes.
So there's your mother ghost and then mom ghost. Meaning
No,
And
no, no.
then- there's
You
your
don't know
mom.
what's up. And then there's my mom.
Yo, mama.
No. So you don't know what is actually up with your mom. You don't know if it's a ghost or not. But you do know that this is clearly a ghost because it's got that little it's got that pale look about her, you know? And she draws her sword and goes, "She made me do it. She made me do it. She made me do it."
God, turd. Okay, so I don't get to go though, do I? Because I just ran into the room to try to get
No.
my machete.
So you ran, and then it would be Josh's turn, but he is frightened. Josh, can you do like a frightening face for us? And now she points to you and goes, "You had to say the prayer, didn't you?"
Yeah, I did.
And she will go ahead and she will attack you with a witch bolt.
Okay.
A beam of crackling blue energy lances out toward a creature within range. That would be you, creating a sustained arc of lightning. So I'm gonna roll, and what's your AC?
12.
So it will hit, and you're gonna take 2d6 lightning damage. You take 8 damage.
So I am going to, in turn, cast Hellish Rebuke, which is instantaneous and in reaction. You point your finger, and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. And I envision all of my spells that are like attack or reactive spells to be like prayer spells, right? So I'm like praying, but that's how the demon feels, is like there are flames surrounding it.
Oh,
Maybe the flames like of hell trying to pull it back in. I don't know. And then so it's 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful save.
It has verbal and somatic components, so that's you praying. So you put your hands together, and I'm gonna so you're gonna start praying, and I have to make a dex saving throw. Oh, so that is a 3 on my roll, so definitely it hits.
Fail.
That's definitely a fail. So it says here, so 2d10, is that what yours says? Fire damage? 2d10. You got it, sir. All right.
Hopefully you don't accidentally kill my mom. That'd be a bummer.
So she takes 6 damage. What's your prayer? Really quick, what's your prayer, Josh?
Get behind me, Satan.
Oh my gosh, you did exactly what I thought you were gonna do. Get behind me, Satan! And she's like, "Rah!" It's as if her whole skin is on fire, and she takes 6 damage.
Ooh.
Okay, now it's the mom.
The human version of her, or just?
You can tell by looking at her, it is hurting the human version of her.
Okay, that'd be good for me to know, because I can cast a spell on her to protect her.
Nice.
So,
You should do
but
that.
I'm in the other room.
So the ghost right now has the turn before Kylie, and the ghost will go ahead and come up to you, and she will do a chilling touch.
Great. What do I need to roll to avoid that?
Well, she got a 15. So what's your AC?
12.
12. Okay, so it hits, and you're going to take 3d4 cold damage. You take 3. She's going to come at you with her knife, and the knife isn't going to pierce you, but suddenly you just feel like very cold right in your stomach where she stabbed you.
Ow. Rude. First of all. And second of all, is it my turn?
And then she becomes invisible, and that's her turn. But you can tell she's still there. You just don't know where she is.
Okay. I only have one spell left, so I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Okay, well, while she is hiding. So I'm gonna grab my machete and go back into the room where my mom is, and I would like to cast protection from evil and good, and I'm gonna cast powdered silver or iron, which the spell consumes.
Okay.
Is there a possibility? Can I roll to see if like the cross that I am wearing happens to have silver in it or iron?
I'm going to say that your cross does have silver in it. It's made of
Okay.
silver.
Perfect. So I have my machete in one hand, but I cast protection from evil and good on my mom, and I cast protection from evil specifically. So it says this protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throws against the relevant effect.
Okay. So you said there was a saving throw involved?
Yeah, until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elements, fae, fiends, and the undead.
But does your mom need to make a saving throw?
No, it's in the future she has advantage on
So-
all saving throws when like evil is forced upon her. Like the human version of her has advantage.
Okay. So how we'll make this mechanic work is I will say something to your mom that would try to break through to her. And then
Okay.
roll for persuasion.
Okay. Mom, it's me. Do you remember that day that after church I was so upset because I spilt communion wine all over my baptism dress, and you told me that it was okay because people make mistakes, and we went out to get ice cream after that? Remember what a great day that was that we had together?
Okay.
I
Roll
love
for
you,
persuasion.
Mom.
Oh, she said the I love you. Okay.
I got a 12.
With your charisma modifier?
Yeah. I didn't roll
Okay.
great.
Okay. No, so you can see like a little bit of like your mom and something else seem to be phasing in and out of where your mom is floating in the air. And it's like your mom's kind of convulsing a bit. She's like,
But does the
But-
spell actually cast? Does that spend a spell slot?
no, you do burn your slot.
Okay. Well, that's
But-
good. At least
But from
didn't
that
burn it.
experience, you can tell that your mom is being possessed by some creature. Not a creature. It looks like a person, but like a decrepit old person.
Those decrepit old people. I shout to Joshua, my spells aren't working. My protection of good and evil is no longer working.
Got it. I have a plan.
And because you ran away, I'm gonna say the ghost that was attacking you earlier comes up and takes an attack of opportunity to go for that chilling touch again.
Oh man.
You take 7 damage. Chilling.
Oh jeez. Where does she get me this
I
time?
thought there was a Constitution saving throw there.
Is there a
Oh,
Constitution saving
You're right,
throw?
you're right. Sorry. I skipped to the roll to hit. So first off, she's gonna go for you with her chilling knife touch.
Thank you, love.
And it'd be a 16, so it does hit. So you do take that 7 damage.
Okay, where does she stab me with her ghosty knife?
This time it's in the back. And you just feel like a cold chill shoot down your spine.
And I scream as the cold chill hits my spine.
Kylie!
I'm fine. Just stop, mother.
So continuing on. So you got attacked with that cold touch. So Josh, it is your turn. What do you got?
So I see is the ghost still there? The ghost attacked Kylie, but the ghost
Yeah.
vanished as soon as she did, or
No, ghost is still visible.
all right. So at this point, I say, here's Johnny. And I attack the ghost.
All right. I'll give you advantage on that one. I'll also make it
Nice.
clear that you can't use the same line again and again.
Okay.
So you don't just keep saying that.
And as I say it, I'm pointing at the ghost because I'm casting Ray of Enfeeblement. A
okay.
black beam of enervating energy springs from your finger toward a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends. So that's Ray of Enfeeblement.
You cast that ray, and it's that ray that's hitting her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ghost.
Okay. Roll for advantage to see if it hits, and that burns your inspiration.
Okay. So that's 13 and 14.
Okay, it hits.
All right. So the damage or effect is debuff. So honestly, don't know what that means, but I assume it just expunges the spirit.
Okay. Your ray does no damage to the ghost, but from now on, the ghost can only deal half damage. So on odd numbers, I'm going to round down. So on anything she hits, and the target strength score is reduced by it says 1d6. So the ghost strength score reduces by 5.
Ooh, good job. Okay, good.
Nice.
Nice. We needed that. Okay. Great. So what is our plan from here? Like, you and I need to figure out what we're gonna do. We're fighting both separately against the demon and the ghost, but we don't know what we're doing together.
So this the way I just set up this Ray of Enfeeblement spell is that it hits spirits. Only dark spirits.
Ooh, okay.
So now I wasn't sure. I was like, okay, I have this new spell. I'm playing around with it. I've tested it in the field, but let me get one good shot on this spirit that's with us to make sure that if I cast this at Kylie's mom, it's only going to hit the evil spirit that resides within her.
Okay. And to help make it in the more realistic context, I'm going to say you have a really nice flashlight that DEAD sent you. And they're like, use this. It has UV lighting features on it that will weaken ghosts.
It's my turn. There's not much I can do. Like, I can't physically, you know what? I'm gonna try to grapple my mom and get her at least to stay in one spot. So I'm gonna do a two-hand attack. I have two weapon fighting. I'm just gonna happen to have both of mine be unarmed. And I'm gonna swing for my mom, try to at least knock her unconscious, and so I can sit her into the chair. And we can really work on her there. The first roll was a 7. We all go a little mad sometimes. Can I roll again?
Why? No, because I don't see how that came up. When did that come up?
I'm referring to my mom. I'm we all go a little mad sometimes.
It's okay, Mom. We all go a little mad sometimes.
I'm gonna say no on that one.
Okay, I'm gonna
No.
do my second action, see if I can knock her unconscious. What's your character's AC?
Her AC is 11.
11. Okay, so that's a hit.
Okay, what do we roll for
And
damage?
You only take 2 damage, but I'd like to make her unconscious.
You'd like to make her unconscious?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I don't think I can. I don't think I have enough actions to do that at this point.
I'm gonna say it doesn't work, but let's see. You do get you smack her across the face, and a little bit of blood drips from her lip, and she goes, "Looks like somebody grew up here." She looks at you, Kylie, and she goes, "I will have you for my sacrifice."
How about no, Mama? How about no?
She's gonna do an unarmed strike against you now.
Oh, that's rude. Okay.
So she's gonna come up to you and try and grab you by the throat.
All right, bring it
And
on, Mom.
she rolled an 18. She brought it on.
Sure did. Great hit, Mom.
Great hit, Mom. And you'll take 2 damage from that as well.
Oh, that's not bad.
She has you pinned up against the wall at this point. but it's the wall where the crucifix is.
Good to know. I
Okay.
can use that.
And then
So-
the mother ghost is going to turn its attention towards Josh, and it's going to try and do a chilling touch on you. And we're going to go and see. 14. Does it hit?
Yep.
Okay. So then it's going to take you down for 4 cold damage total. That's counting the debuff.
Okay. And I cast Hellish Rebuke, which takes up my last spell slot.
Okay. What's the damage?
2d10 on a failed Constitution save.
All
Oh,
right.
sorry.
Roll,
Sorry, Dexterity save.
roll for damage.
No. Roll it off of the
11.
11. John.
11. Ooh, good hit. Okay. So the ghost is burnt and she goes, ah! Who turned on the thermostat?
You're amazing.
All right. So that was your reaction. Josh, what is your actual turn now?
So it's my actual turn. At this point, I'm casting Eldritch Blast, which is a cantrip.
Okay.
So a beam of crackling energy streaks toward a creature within range. And again, this is me like praying against the spirit, not against Kylie's actual mother. Because I'm turning away from the ghost towards Kylie's mother at this point.
Okay. So you get on the ground to pray, but the ghost doesn't know is it's a psych. And what you really do is you pull out your ray gun that you've been hiding in your shoe the whole time. And it's a DEAD Eldritch Blaster.
It was holstered on my ankle.
Nice.
So it's 1d10 force damage on a hit.
Okay. Roll.
All right, let's
Oh,
see.
roll to see if it hits first.
Yep. Ooh, nat 20. So that's double damage,
Oh my
right?
goodness. Yes, it is. Go for it. What you got?
All right. All right, that's 14 damage.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
You're amazing. I would have died without you.
Now it's Kylie's turn. So you're pinned up
Okay.
against the wall.
I'm pinned up against the wall. I'd like to do 2-weapon fighting, and first is going to be unarmed. Second, I'm going to use a crucifix and try to stab her with it. So that way being stabbed by a holy object, that means something.
Yes.
So let me roll my first attack. 18 for an unarmed strike.
Nice. Okay. Since you're going for the crucifix, I'm going to say go ahead and roll a d12 for damage.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay. That's only 2 damage. But I hit the
Oh, yeah.
crucifix and I just stab it toward her arm to let me go.
Yep. And she lets
As long
go.
as it gets you free.
Yep.
All right, and then I'm gonna take my bonus action and take the crucifix out and stab her again with it.
All right. Okay. Roll d12.
This is my character working out some mommy issues, clearly, but this one is definitely a miss. I only rolled a 6. So
Okay.
I
So
try to swing the crucifix the second time and it's a fail.
she looks at you and she goes, Corey wouldn't have missed the shots.
So unhinged. Okay. And I say, well, yeah, you got me, Mom. Because I can't tell her about my secret life as a dead agent. I probably can't even be in communication with my parents anyways with my secret life. So I couldn't come up with a good comeback for that one.
And you won't take real damage, but you'll just take some psychic damage there.
Okay. Yeah, well,
Mentally.
take
Your
some
mental
trauma.
health. Your mental health, which will come up in your therapist appointments later. So now it is your mother's turn.
Mhm.
And she is going to cast Witch Bolt on you, Kylie. So, and she misses. She goes, unlimited power, and she blasts lightning out of her fingertips, but they all graze you. They don't even touch you.
I have the power of Christ and anime on my side.
Not anime. Okay. So that's her turn.
Okay.
Not anime. Ran over to the ghost. The ghost is still looking at Josh, and now she's looking at you. And she just keeps saying she made me do it, and she's tossing her knife back and forth like she's pretty expert with her kitchen knife she's got. And she doesn't know. You have no idea which hand is it coming from. Which hand is it coming from? Does her chilling touch on you, and
misses.
it's a 6. It misses.
Uh,
So
confidence
Call
for
me
the
a
hill.
prophet.
call me a prophet. Oh my goodness. So she goes for it, but she just misses you. And then she looks at you like, oh, I missed. Now it is Josh's turn.
All right, and I'm gonna attack this spirit because this spirit just tried to attack me. So hey, what's up, spirit? You want to go? You think that she made you do it? Because I think you're doing all of this your own choice. And that is a 15. Eldritch
okay.
Blast. So I'm
That hits.
casting Eldritch Blast, and I rolled a 15. So that is 1d10, 5 damage.
Ooh, okay. The ghost goes flying backwards. Well, not flying because it already is flying. It's now up in the air, floating above the table, and it just kind of reels back in pain a bit, like she made me do it. Now it is Kylie's turn.
Okay, well, I start my line to the demon that is my mom, saying, "Be afraid." Be
Why would you say
very
that about your mom,
afraid."
Kylie?
You're so funny.
I used a direct quote from The Fly, though. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
All
And
right,
I
I'll give
whip
you
out my
inspiration.
machete, my sun blade, so it's like it's a holy weapon. And I am going to try to strike. I'm not going to kill my mom, but I'd like her to fight me less. So I am going to try to strike her down to where she starts being unconscious. So yeah, let me roll for that. Oh, good thing you gave me a point of inspiration. I rolled a 5.
No, you get advantage,
I get advantage.
because of your quote.
Yeah.
18 on the second time.
All right, so it hits.
Yes.
And
then,
how much damage?
The damage is a 1d8 plus 1. Radiant damage used against specifically undead targets.
So how much damage then?
She takes 7 damage.
Ooh, okay. 7 damage.
I should have just been using my machete the whole time. I should know this by now. Machete always saves me.
It's a holy machete.
It's a holy machete.
That's a holy machete. So now the ghost is going to go for Josh again with Chilling Touch. That's going to be, you said your AC is 12?
Yep.
I got a 12. So she misses. That's her turn. It is now Josh's turn.
So I am going to attack the ghost with, yet again, Eldritch Blast. And this time, the old ray gun pea shooter is unholstered, and I am squared up, just like taking shots at this.
All right, roll.
At this ghost. So that is
5. You miss. You take several shots and you miss every one. But the ghost goes like this, goes, and it kind of looks and goes, huh? Hmm? And just kind of shrugs.
So cartoonish.
Okay. Kylie's turn again.
Okay, so I want to clarify something. By using my holy blade, am I actually killing my mom by doing that, or am I just killing the demon inside of her?
By using the holy blade, you are not. Your holy
I'm not
blade
killing
can
her?
shift. Yes, your holy blade can shift between the material and the ethereal plane. And it can
Perfect,
only,
okay.
so it can
Then
hit
I'm
things that
gonna
are
up
solely in the
again.
ethereal.
I rolled a 12. Is that a hit?
12 plus 3.
Plus 3, yeah, so 15.
Yep, that's a hit.
Okay, so let me roll my d8 again. She takes 8 more damage, and I do a nice clean slice across like her stomach. to
Okay.
really like get the demons out. Because my family has tummy troubles. The demons like to harbor in our tummies.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Your mom is gonna look back at you now, and she's just gonna be like, "You've had enough of this. I've had enough of this little fun of yours." She touches herself on her shoulder, and she uses mage armor. Suddenly, you start to see like it's as if you see kind of like diamonds form around her skin, and she's kind of shining a bit.
Like Edward Cullen in Twilight.
That's what I'm
So
hearing.
now her AC is 14 instead of 11.
Oh.
So she'll be harder to hit, but that's her one move.
Hmm.
All right, that's her one move. That's all right. We can live with that.
Now the ghost will go after Josh for another go at Chilling Touch.
So we have Ghost Mommy and Demon Mommy in the same room.
Didn't say she was a demon, but I guess so, yeah.
I mean, Mom possessed by demon and Ghost Mom.
Yeah. You never really took the opportunity to understand what it was, so.
That's true. We just started a swinging. That's what our training told us.
Yeah.
When something
You
is
just- you-
bad, we just get it gone.
You attacked first, no questions asked.
Well, we enticed first.
We enticed. We
and
didn't.
the
They attacked us.
the evil spirits attacked first.
Fair enough.
This is all self-defense.
This is all self-defense. Legally, in a court of law, we cannot be we cannot be sued for what happened to these ghosts. Okay. 18, so it's a hit. And Josh, you are gonna take 3 chill damage. Cold damage. The ghost will look at you and go, "Cold enough for you?" I mean, she made me do it.
And I say, I knew it. I knew you could say something else.
And now it's Josh's turn.
All right. So as I finish, yelling at the ghost for being, silly and inconsistent, I point my finger and cast Eldritch Blast one more time.
All right. What you got?
That is a 19.
Ooh, okay. This might be it for the ghost. What how much damage?
You can do it, love.
That's a 2.
Okay. Well, don't listen to me.
Oh my god. You don't understand how close you were to getting rid of that ghost. So we're at your turn right now, Kylie.
So I'm gonna swing my machete again, my holy machete,
+3.
but I still miss because now the AC on Demon Mother is 15.
No, 14.
14? Well, I
14.
only would have gone 13. Could I have a point of inspiration for the following quote, which I say to my mother? Sometimes it's better to keep the genie in the bottle.
I don't know where.
Bottle, baby.
I'll give it to you on your next turn. Only because I don't know where that one's coming from.
It came from my heart.
It came from your heart. Okay,
right,
you can have that inspiration for next round.
So I missed this round. I swung and I missed.
Yeah, swing and a miss.
Could I use my 2-weapon fighting and come in with an unarmed strike for my second attack?
Go for it.
Okay. Again, just to kind of knock her unconscious.
Mhm.
That's a critical fail.
Oh my gosh. You got a 1? Okay.
Why did you encourage me to roll again? This is so much worse.
I didn't encourage it. I just said it was an option.
You swing with the crucifix and it misses, and you went for such a hard swing that you accidentally hit yourself in the face.
I stabbed myself with a
No,
crucifix.
no. Unarmed.
No, you hit with the figure of Jesus. The figure of Jesus hits you
I'm
across the
unarmed.
cheek.
My second strike is unarmed. I wanna
Your second
clarify
strike is
that.
unarmed?
Yeah.
Okay,
First
then.
strike was machete. Second strike is unarmed.
So you bunched up your fist, you went for a nice clean punch, and you forgot that you're not the best hand-to-hand combat fighter, and you accidentally punched yourself in the head.
So I literally do like a.
More like a
Kylie. Only Kylie could pull this off.
Yep.
I'm gifted in certain ways.
It's because it's not on stage. If we're on a stage, maybe.
Right.
But
Sure.
Stage combat?
But Agent
Yep.
Agent, do I take damage from hitting myself, or are we just
Yes, you do. Take 2
Oh.
damage.
okay?
Take a straight 2 damage.
So I clonked myself in the back of the head with my own fist.
And your mom kind of looks back at you and just kind of puzzles, like, weird strategy, but okay.
If I confuse the demon, that's a good thing.
All right. We're going for Mom Ghost. Once again, chilling touch on Josh. Oh my gosh, Josh. It was a 20. It is a nat 20.
No.
So it's going to take, between the enfeeblement and now this, it's just going to be regular damage.
Okay.
1, 4, 2, 7 damage.
I'm unconscious.
Josh is unconscious. All right, you're going to have to make a saving throw on your next turn.
Okay, it's fine. I got you.
Okay, so Josh, it's your turn. Oh, and the ghost kind of looks to you like, what? And it pumps out its chest.
I flip off the ghost.
Rolled an 18.
Yeah. Rolled an 18. Okay, so that's a success. That's 1 success so far. And now it's Kylie's turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna do my 2-action combat. First thing I'm gonna do is Healing Word. I'm gonna cast it on Joshua, which means he can regain hit points equal to 1d4 plus my spell casting ability modifier.
And what's the word?
And I am going to say, and I whisper it just so that way he can hear it.
I can't repeat it. It's not safe.
But I cast it, and you roll a 1d4 plus 2 at this point. And then with my second action, I'm gonna swing that mother freaking machete right at the head of my mother who's possessed by a demon.
And Josh opens up his eyes. Wait, how much healing does Josh get again?
So I rolled a 1 plus 2, correct?
Yes.
So I have 3 hit points.
Josh, you kind of do that cool, like, well, first your eyes open up wide, and you just have this, like, look of determination on you, like, I know what I'm getting. And then you just, like, you do that flip where, like, no hands, you just come straight to your feet. You go, ugh.
That's so cool. I'm so happy I can do that.
And you're definitely just purely motivated solely on what Kylie whispered into your ear. I can only imagine.
Oh yeah. All right. I am up and at 'em, ready to get back in it.
Okay, so for my second move, I rolled a 19 to hit with my machete. It's a 1d8 plus 1. I will roll. It only takes 3 damage though, because why not? Why not this be the slowest round of combat? It's okay.
Your mother takes the hit and just goes, I've had worse spankings from your father.
Redo.
Redo, cut that one out.
Not it.
Cut it. Cut that one out.
Oh my gosh, I love doing this with you guys.
Your mom takes the hit and then she turns her head to the side a bit, looks at you with crazy eyes and goes, I'm actually impressed. I thought this was going to be an easy sacrifice, but I guess I'll just have to keep playing with my meat.
Well, I know that's the demon talking, because my mom doesn't tell me she's proud of me. So screw you, you're going down.
How do you know I was lying?
May the power of Christ compel you.
And then she goes, the ghost sees you come up, and it's just like, she made me do it.
So inconsistent.
And it hits.
It hits Joshua again?
Yeah, but it's gonna be half damage, so take 4 damage, Josh. You're back to being unconscious. You were so motivated by whatever it was that Kylie said to you, and then just you got hit harder again.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it's your turn. Make a saving throw.
14.
Am I able to do a cantrip and a combat action in the same turn?
What's the action? What's the combat action?
Using my machete again on my demon mommy, and my cantrip would be to spare the dying, to make him stable.
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay, so I cast my cantrip, I touch him so he comes back to life.
How do you touch him?
You know how.
The way I like.
Yeah, for 70% male.
On the
audience,
right peck.
You know, how you like. And then
On the right peck. And Josh goes, my favorite peck.
And then
I suddenly have breath.
I'm gonna pick up my machete and turn around and slice Mother. Well, gonna try to slice Mother and I miss. This is not going well for us.
Not fast enough.
So
Okay.
I am now stable.
Yeah, you're stable now.
Your mom is going to take a little bit of, she's going to tear a little bit of cloth from the dining room table cover. And she's going to cast Minor Illusion. And she's going to point it at you, Kylie, and she's going to recreate a traumatizing image from your childhood.
Well, that's just rude.
Um,
Okay.
it'll be, so it can't be bigger than 5 feet. So it'll have to be like a single object, something that you really loved.
My
So-
toy bunny.
It'll be your toy bunny from your childhood,
Mm-hmm.
and make an intelligence saving throw.
I got you, bunny. I rolled a 15.
Roll a 15.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you can tell for certain that this isn't the real bunny.
When I see bunny, I very clearly go, that is not bunny.
Ooh, okay. All right. Your mom looks mad that her plan didn't work, and she's like, "Rah!" And she just comes up at you for an unarmed strike.
Oh, that's rude.
But she got a nat 1. So she comes up at you, and you dodge, and she
Can I take
flies herself
opportunity
into the
strike?
wall.
Can I take my opportunity
no.
attack bonus action? Or opportunity attack as a reaction?
I'm going to say no because she's not running away from you. You dodge her.
Okay.
So
fine.
she
Yeah.
runs into the wall, and she'll take a straight. I'm going to do a d6 of damage for that.
Okay.
She got a 2. Okay, so she takes 2 damage. You know what? Yeah. I'll give you the opportunity. Take your opportunity.
So as she runs into the wall, I am going to slice the machete right into her back, and I got a 21.
Ooh.
Let me roll my d8, which is 8 damage.
Nice.
Okay.
My opportunity attack.
She bends her back now in pain, taking that terrible radiant damage. And she's like, ah! And she looks back at you again, Kylie, and she's like, I guess I'll have to actually try now.
Bring it
And-
on!
And the mom ghost is going to turn its attention back towards Kylie now. And it's going to try and fly through Kylie and plunge in with its knife
Let's go! I'm ready!
for 17, so it hits. So she plunges at you with your knife coming up from the air. So 4 damage.
4 damage? Okay.
4 cold damage.
4 cold damage. I think we need to change strategy. I need you to get out of here and to get me that.
I have a different strategy.
Together, we're not gonna make it out of here alive.
We'll make it out of here alive. Just let me do one more attack. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
And I'm stable enough to make an attack. I'm at 1 hit point, correct?
Yes.
All right, I'm risking it for the biscuit because guess what? I have Dark One's Blessing. So when I reduce a hostile creature to 0 HP, I gain 3 HP. So I'm going to attack the Ghost Mom one more time
All right. And what you got?
with Eldritch Blast.
Okay, roll.
You have a movie quote?
Hey, you want to play a game of clap?
Hide and
What?
clap. That's the
Hide.
game.
You want, sorry.
Oh, you're
Hey,
right.
You want to play a game of hide and clap?
And the ghost
start
looks at you like,
Blasting the
what?
Eldritch Blaster at it.
and it looks at you confused.
All right,
And
so I rolled a 5 and a 15.
okay,
And,
so the 15
it's-
hits.
Yep. So
Wait, what? How much damage?
8.
Okay, you clap it with the little Eldritch Blaster between your hands, and you just go, and it hits, and the ghost kind of blows up in a strong burst of light, going, ah! And she just finally yells out, I made me do it. Everything was of my own personal responsibility. I now take responsibility for all my actions. And the mother ghost explodes.
Could I run over to the first aid kits at this point with my new rejuvenized self?
Yes. And also you get a little bit more HP because of that, because of your blessing.
Yeah. So while she's still kind of toward the wall, I'm gonna do another attack. That's a 14. That's not a hit though, right? She's 15 now.
She's 14, but we said ties don't work, so gotta break it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna come up with a quote. I'm gonna say,
Wait, you had a quote from last time. You have advantage plus 10.
You want to burn your inspiration?
17 plus 3,
Ooh.
20.
Okay, so
Yay.
it's gonna hit. How much damage?
That is 7 damage.
Okay, so your mom turns at you. At this point, you can clearly see that your mom is no longer there. It's kind of as if her body was replaced, and you just see the clear image of this decrepit, old, haggard-looking woman with boils all around her body, and she has teeth pointing in weird directions, like she hasn't been to the dentist ever, almost like she was existed before dentists were ever created.
Oh no! Get out of my mom! May the power of Christ compel you!
And she goes, I didn't even get a chance to explain my backstory. And she just kind of like she separates from your mom, and your mom's just lying there on the floor, and the ghost kind of this witch creature appears, and you can clearly tell that she's a witch now because she just looks like a witch, and all witches look alike, so
Pretty much.
Okay.
pretty much they all look the same. And she just explodes in a big holy light.
I'm gonna run to my mom immediately and check her pulse, make sure she's alive. And I tell
Okay.
Joshua to go check on my dad.
Roll for investigation, Kylie, on checking her pulse.
Apparently, I can't check a pulse.
What is it?
I rolled 10.
You roll 10. Okay, with that, you're not smart enough to know how to. You never checked a pulse before. You can't. Yeah, you try like different parts of her
You
body.
had it right the first time, actually.
But then you can hear her breathing. You just hear her. What happens? Kylie, what are you doing here?
Mom, someone brought gluten into the house.
Gluten! Your father!
I'm so
Your
sorry.
father! Check on your father!
We're gonna go check on Dad right now, but let me just get you seated in a chair here. Drink some water. You're gonna be okay. Just some bad cross-contamination gluten came into the house, and it is okay because we're strong. God is protecting us, and our stomachs will live another day.
And there you go. Congratulations to Kylie and Josh. You are both final girl and final guy.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's chaotic RPG edition episode. I hope it reminds you of many family holidays at home. Hopefully yours are less demonic. Make sure to check out the link in our description below with details on how to enter our giveaway. The more that you are subscribed, the more platforms you're subscribed on for our podcast, the more chances you have to win. This art is really cool. It's all curated by local artists in the SoCal area. Make sure to check it out below. And we will see you for the next series where we announce the winner. Bye now.
Bye, everybody.